Denver, Colorado, heart of the Rocky Mountain West, and new frontier for cannabis. Colorado has set the stage for one of America's most controversial laws. For the first time in the history of the United States, people can legally purchase marijuana.
Well, we just passed Amendment 64.
Possible for any tourist to come in from anywhere in the world and buy cannabis if they're over 21.
A person who's 21 or older can legally grow 6 plants in their home, possess up to 1 ounce of marijuana, possess marijuana paraphernalia.
In cannabis, there's tons of mystery still. The combinations are endless.
People are understanding that more than half the population smokes marijuana and always has.
Not only can people, function in Colorado using cannabis as a substance, as a medicine, but it's also showing the other states that Colorado is making some pretty good money for the state. Over $1 million just in tax revenue in one day.
That's just what the government's taking in. What are these businesses taking in? We're talking billions and billions of dollars.
It just never stops. So you'll have a day where you think, like most companies, it's going to sort of taper off, but we keep doing all the fundamentals and it just keeps growing.
And I've always been in this industry. It's always been a passion, and my parents have always been a little worried. They've always been like, hey, is this going to be a real avenue for you to continue working in for the rest of your life, or are you going to be in jail tomorrow?
If we're not allowed to have a bank account because we're a federally illegal business, what are we going to do with that money?
It's always about trying to find that balance of complying with the state so the feds don't mess with us. If we stand still and wait for them to create regulations, nobody's going to go anywhere.
One thing about cannabis in general, too, what I really loved about it was that you can use every single part of the plant.
Extraction in its simplest form is removing the cannabinoids from the plant matter.
A pure cannabinoid-based product, 90% THC or more, getting the equivalents without the ill effects that come along with combusting that plant material.
There's other cool utensils coming out every single day in our industry. Titanium nails, essential screen hot hit pipes, titanium dabbers, pre-rolled joints, solvent extracted products, dab rigs, bong, pipe, bubbler, solventless hash and solventless wax, shatter hash oil.
In 2012, we all had this idea that the end of the world was coming, and it didn't happen. It was a change in global consciousness. Well, there's not many things in the world that change your consciousness than cannabis, but it's also changed generations in the last year. People have realized they've been lied to. 75 plus years of prohibition, old people going to get their first joint now. They said there's 100 million jobs can be created with hemp in America. It's 1 in every 3rd person could be employed by a hemp-related company. Colorado will become the center of it all because of the fact that you got to get seeds from somewhere, and we're the ones who are developing the seeds now.
We are normal people that run normal businesses that are integrating into our communities in a positive light.
It's definitely going somewhere, and this industry is not going to go away anytime soon.
We're giving everybody an insight into what's going to happen in their own hometown in the near future.
Hey,